Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the F-16 Viper, and we're going to be fighting the Gripen, the Jas-39 Gripen. As you watch this video, if you find yourself tempted to pick up an F-16, there's your GS code for you, 10% off. New players 50%, total 60% off for new users. I also highly recommend you pick up the Gripen mod. That'll be free, of course. That'll be in the video description below. You'll need FC3 if you want to play that. Here we go to the merge, and I'm going to go vertical. Let's see what we can do with the Gripen and the vertical. See how this plays out. Do a little bit of experimentation. Now coming into the vertical might have been a mistake. I can already kind of see it. Because he's pointing his nose at me. I don't think he can get rounds on target from that distance. Wow, okay, never mind. I guess he can. So, he's basically got my 6 now, unfortunately for me, so we're going to have to get an overshoot going here. It's the only way this is going to work out, assuming I don't die. Yeah, nose counter. And he's out in front. Oh, I should have pulled the trigger. I can't believe I didn't expect that. That would have been such a crazy kill. Alright, no worries. As long as he has the altitude to play with, I'm a little slow too, that's the other problem. Definitely, you know, the F-16 likes to drag everybody down low and kill them there. Up high, you allow the Delta Wing fighter to dump his nose and try to force one-circle fights. He's got me slow because I had to get the overshoot there. I was kind of desperate. And because I'm slow, you can see that he is becoming offensive again. I just can't make the F-16 perform the way I would like. Once again, we're going to have to go for the overshoot. So far, this is not going well. Gripen is doing very well against me right now. And I think I might need a miracle to turn this fight around. You can't even just ditch from here to the 2-circle. Like, that's not how it works. And if I can just get a... Ow! Alright, well, this is not developing well. I'm still good, but very damaged. And this time he's not overshooting. He's doing a really good job of ripping my wing off. Alright, good kill. Good kill. He did a nice job staying behind me there. Fell for the overshoot twice, and third time he didn't fall for it. Alright, we're not going to make that mistake again. We're going to drag him to the floor. We're going to kill him the good old-fashioned way in the Viper. The Gripen is one of the better mods of DCS. It's freeware. You don't have to pay for it or anything. You just need FC3 to be able to fly it. So I guess in that sense it's not free, but you know, all mods are like that. They all draw on FC3. And so I'll have a link for that if you want that below, and a link to the Gripen as well. Like I said, one of the better mods of DCS. Lots of good work has gone into this thing. Merged, and we're gonna do a split S here. Do the inverted merge with the Viper. It usually works out pretty well for me. It drags people down quickly. Also lets you use gravity to pull your nose around. Remember that when you have kinetic energy, you can exchange that for two things. You can exchange it for gravitational potential by climbing, or you can exchange that kinetic energy for nose position by pulling G's. Oh, whoa, a couple of very quick shots there by him. And you can tell that he had to cash that in a little bit, so I'm just going to climb over that nose. He is trying to do counter two-circle stuff, but we're not going to let him. We're going to stiff arm him into that two-circle fight. Try to keep our speed higher this time, not make the same mistake as last fight. Constantly chase his tail. I want to fly to his high 6. I don't want to pull him into the HUD. Whenever I start pulling him into the HUD, pointing my nose at him, that's going to create high aspect situations, which will allow him to reverse that turn, neutralize that fight. We're going to keep him in a bit of an assessment window. We're going to chase his tail until we meet our attack cues when we are in a control zone position, and then at that point we'll pull him into the HUD to kill him. And remember, if you pull him into the HUD and he doesn't die, you made a mistake. You cashed in energy that you needed. I'm going to try to lose him in the clouds here. He seems like he's becoming offensive. That didn't work. I'm just trying to stay above his nose because it looks like he's low on speed. And then from here we'll do our deck transition into the two-circle fight. Let's see what he wants to do from here. There we go. He is around the circle. He's got an offset two-circle set up here. And he's going to take a high aspect shot. We're going to jink it right there. A couple of rounds underneath. So you see he pulled me into the HUD, took a shot at me there, it was high aspect, missed, and all he got for his trouble was that he cashed in his energy and now he's slow. And what I'm going to do is now return that favor. I'm going to pull him into the HUD and I'm going to kill him. Alright, here you see him jinking. Okay, we got him. Nicked him. Should have been a lot worse than that. That's good. He's leaking all kinds of, what is that white stuff leaking out of him?
Cocainum.
Alright, we'll go for the vertical because he's damaged. He tried to get the overshoot on me, so he slowed down. He tried to jink, reverse his turn, so he's super slow. I hit him. I know he's damaged, so I'm going to climb away from him. The vertical is the safest place to go because he can't point his nose up because he's so slow. We'll try to take another shot at him here, but it looks like he's tightening down that turn, trying to get out of my HUD. And I just couldn't line that up. No problem. Vertical again. Climb above him. This is just, you know, it's game over here. We're just tightening the noose now. And he can resist it a little bit. But at the end of the day, the Viper's going to win here. I technically can fox to him, but we're not going to do that. We're going to finish the fight with a gunfight here across my nose. Splash one Gripen. Look at that. Alright. Great fight. Very good fight. There's the ejection. Pilot shoot. Love to see that. And that's just the Viper for you. Pulls you down to the ground, outrates you, and kills you. And there's very little you can do about it. Splash one Gripen. Okay, one more round, just because it's 1-1, and we need to have a tiebreaker. You know, you guys have seen the winning strategy for the Viper, so I'm not going to do anything differently. We're going to try to do that again and see if the Gripen has an answer for us this time. Establishing a bit of an offset here. See if we can get some turning room built against this Gripen. Now he should theoretically see me doing that and try to deny the turning room and turn into me, which is kind of what it looks like he's doing here. But that's fine. Gonna use that and another split S inverted merge. Once again, I like doing this one because gravity really helps pull your nose around. I forgot to come out of afterburner, so I got tremendously fast. 500, so I cut the AB there. And we're just climbing over his nose, put the AB back in. Remember to try to not get slower than 350 knots if you can. I'm at 300 now-ish, and that's not great. Looks like he might be getting a little bit slow here as well. Oh, wow. I didn't realize his aspect was his nose pointing at me. Lucky to be alive there. I thought I saw like a high aspect. I didn't think it was front profile. It can be hard to read that sometimes with these Delta Wing fighters. But it looks like we have a bit of an altitude advantage on him and speed. Looks like he's struggling to come back up here. He might have cashed in a little bit too much energy to take that last shot at me that he went by. And that has resulted in him being slow. And once he's slow, he can't really climb back up. So I'm just going to cash in a little bit of energy. Let's get our 400 knots back. Stay over his nose. And let's see what his plan is. Because he's slow. We just got to keep him that way. And once he's slow and we're on the ground, when we're on the deck and he's slow, it's game over. The Viper is going to kill you very easily in that situation. The Gripen now has mere seconds to respond to what the Viper is doing. I don't know what he wants to try to set up here, but I am getting to my rate speeds now. He's clearly trying to rate fight me, but he seems slow. Look at him, he's having trouble getting his speed back relative to the Viper. The Viper is much faster and able to get back to its rate speeds. He'll see me entering his control zone now, and he should be desperate. Those are my attack cues. I'm going to pull him into the HUD. And so he starts jinking. Stay with him. There we go. Just put him right through the funnel there. Splash one Gripen. Such a dangerous dogfighter, the F-16.